heard of the game Battleship? You might think it's an old boomer game, but it's actually pretty fun, and it can help us learn about coordinate planes. Your goal in the game Battleship is to sink all your enemy ships. On the left, you can see this is the original from the 90s Battleship game, maybe before the 90s. And on the right, you can see the coordinate plane version. This is the version that we're going to be playing today. As you can see, in each one, you have a grid, and you're placing down ships in your grid. So let's talk about how to play. So first, you are secretly, do not reveal the location. You're going to draw 5 ships on your grid. The ships must be vertical or horizontal. They cannot be diagonal. So here are the ships you're going to put down. Aircraft carrier, so that's going to be 5 points. Not 5 points as in 5 points to sink it, but 5 points in that you're going to plot 5 points on your grid for that ship. Battleship, plot 4 points. Cruiser, plot 3 points. Submarine, plot 3 points. And patrol boat, plot 2 points. And you get to choose where on your grid you're going to put these ships. So that's our first step. Then you play. You'll have a partner. You'll both be working in the jamboard. Do not screen share because that would reveal the location of all your ships. So both of these yellow boxes you're going to see in your jamboard. When it's your turn, you get to fire a shot to attack your enemy ships. You're going to call out the coordinate of your attacking shot. So you're kind of like making a guess about where you think your enemy ships are. Each time you make an attacking shot, you should record your attack shots on your jamboard. That'll help you keep track of what you've tried so that you can be strategic. After you call out your attack shot, your opponent is going to check his or her ship's grid. If that coordinate is unoccupied, meaning there's no ship there, your opponent will say miss. If you named a coordinate occupied by a ship, so there is a ship at that coordinate, your opponent says hit. Mark each attempted shot on your enemy's ships. So mark an X on the coordinate if your opponent says miss, and mark a check on the coordinate if your opponent says hit. So you want to keep track of that on your enemy's ship's grid. That way you can see what you've tried, what you haven't tried, and you can make smart guesses. On your opponent's turn, if he or she hits one of your ships, mark a check on that coordinate of your my ship's grid. When one of your ships has every coordinate marked with a check, that means they've hit all the points of that ship, say you've sunk my, and then name that ship. Now, so let's take some time to set up. So first, in your ship's grid, plot your aircraft carrier and plot 5 points for the aircraft carrier. Pause the video if you need to. Then plot your battleship. Plot 4 points for your battleship. Pause the video if you need to. Then plot your cruiser. Plot 3 points for your cruiser. Pause the video if you need. Then plot your submarine. Plot 3 points for your submarine. And lastly, plot your patrol boat. Plot 2 points for your patrol boat. And don't forget, this is a game. You can win this game. So the first player to sink all or the most of their enemy's ships wins. All right, y'all, let's get started.